Okay, let's just dive right in. We all know that feeling, right? Like drowning in open tabs, to-do lists that just never seem to end. It feels like half the battle is just sorting through information before you can even figure out what to do. So today, we're digging into something that might just change that whole game. Manus AI. It's this pretty intriguing new AI agent from Butterfly Effect, PTE, Ltd. And the idea isn't just getting you answers, it's actually, well, getting things done for you.
Yeah, that's really the core of it. What makes Manus AI stand out, I think, is that mission. It's not aiming to be just another chatbot or, a smarter search engine. The whole point is to move past finding information to actually taking action autonomously. It's
Right.
built to, execute on your ideas. It handles complex tasks, multi-step things from the beginning right to the end.
Autonomously, so you don't have to constantly supervise it.
Exactly. And maybe the biggest thing, it's all cloud-based. So you can kick off a really complex job, maybe report writing or data analysis, then just close the app. You get a notification when it's finished. It just works away in the background. That frees you up.
Okay, that does sound like a pretty significant step. How much does that really free people up, though? And what are the hurdles in making something truly autonomous like that across different steps without needing constant hand-holding?
Well, the big idea here is what you might call cognitive offloading. It's taking the mental load off you. Instead of your brain juggling all the little steps of some complex project, Manus AI handles that burden, so your mental energy. You can focus it on higher level stuff like strategy or creative thinking. The course material gives some great examples. Think about it writing detailed reports or crunching numbers on big data sets or generating content, planning a whole trip even, start to finish. This really cuts down the time you spend managing the nitty-gritty. It frees you from, well, the boring stuff. You can delegate those time sinks.
Right. So it handles analysis, it handles generating text, or what about other media? Is it just text-based, or can it, work with visuals too? Images, video?
That's a really good question. And yeah, that's another area where it kind of broadens the scope. It's got multimodal versatility. That means it can understand and also create different kinds of data.
Yeah.
We're talking text, yes, but also images and video.
Yeah.
And that's more than just a feature. It signals a real shift.
How so?
What it moves beyond being just a clever text machine. It becomes a more complete digital assistant. It can handle different media formats together, which enables workflows that were, frankly, impossible or just super inefficient before. Think about academic papers that need charts or images or, creative marketing projects that mix everything up.
Okay, let's talk practical tools then. There's one here that, well, it sounds like it could save a lot of late nights fighting with presentation software. AI slides.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely an aha moment for many people. The idea that you can just give it a prompt and get back a whole slide deck tailored to what you need, that's huge. And it's not just about saving time, though it does that massively. What's really interesting is how fast you can iterate on ideas. Yeah, you can try out different ways to tell your story visually. Prototype different narratives. You get the creative flow without getting bogged down in the technical details of slide design. It's a potential game changer for business pitches, academic talks, even just quickly mapping out a complex idea.
And it doesn't stop there. I was actually pretty surprised to read this next part. It can design and deploy whole websites. How does that even work? How does it take, my random files and turn them into a website without me needing to know any code?
That is definitely one of the most compelling bits. It's quite unique. It takes files you probably already have, maybe a spreadsheet with data or slides you made, some photos, even just your CV, your resume, and it transforms that stuff into a website, one that's shareable and interactive.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of democratizes having a web presence. Anyone can quickly put together a portfolio, showcase a project, publish findings, all without needing to be a web developer or touch any code. It's about getting your content online, basically instantly.
Okay, so it handles existing content, turns it into websites, but it also creates new stuff, right? Like images and video.
Exactly. It steps right into the creative zone there. Powerful image and video generation. You give it simple text prompts, and Manus AI can generate, say, a whole visual story or really compelling poster designs, or even concepts for high fashion. It really shows off its creative potential.
Is the idea there to replace designers or artists?
I don't think it's about replacement, not really. It's more about massively speeding up the visualization and prototyping stages. Imagine you're brainstorming an ad campaign. You could generate dozens of different poster ideas in just minutes, or see how various fashion concepts might look without making physical samples first. It lets you explore and refine ideas much, much faster than before, bringing concepts to life quicker.
So how do people get started with this? Is it expensive?
Well, for accessibility, there's a free and unlimited chat mode. That's a great way in. Lets anyone explore the basics, ask questions, get a feel for it without any cost.
Okay, so basic chat is free, but the more advanced stuff.
Right. For the deeper functions, Manus AI isn't like a walled garden. That's important. It has advanced tool integration. It can connect with and use other tools. Think web browsers, so it can fetch real-time infocode editors, even databases.
Ah, so it can pull in outside information or control other apps?
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's where it becomes a real orchestrator. It lets it automate much more complex workflows by using external data or triggering actions elsewhere. It bridges its own AI brain with all the tools already out there online.
That sounds powerful, especially for complex projects. You mentioned structure earlier. There's also something called a playbook. What's that about?
Yeah, the playbook is a clever feature. It gives you professional templates for common business or project tasks. This helps cut down on, decision fatigue, gets you started faster. So say you need to do a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, or maybe map out a business canvas for a startup idea.
Or a resume.
Or a resume, exactly. Or even draft a proof of concept. The playbook offers a structured guide for these things. It's kind of like having an expert walk you through the steps. Gives you a big head start, means you don't have to build the structure from zero.
Right. So putting it all together, how do you actually access these different levels? You said the chat is free.
Yes, the basic chat is free, but for the agent mode, the part that does the autonomous task execution and gives those comprehensive results we've talked about, that requires in-app purchases.
Okay. Well, what kind of options are there?
There are a few. Things like Manus Basic Monthly, Manus Plus Monthly, or you can buy bundles of Manus credits, like 1,900 Manus credits is given as an example. So it gives you some flexibility depending on how much you plan to use those advanced task-doing features.
Got it. So to sort of wrap this up, Manus AI feels like it represents a real shift.
I think so. It's moving AI from just being an information source to being an autonomous doer, an executor. Whether you're using it for learning, for professional work, or for creative projects, these features offer a shortcut. A shortcut to being informed, sure, but also to being way more efficient by actually doing the work.
Which brings us to a final thought, something for you to maybe chew on after this.
Yeah, think about this. If an AI agent like Manus can autonomously handle these really complex, multi-step tasks, what new doors does that open up for your own focus, your creativity? Where could you direct your energy instead? How might this fundamentally change how we even approach work or personal projects when a lot of the execution part can just be delegated?
Definitely something to consider, especially as this kind of task automation gets more sophisticated.